Hey guys, it's Bex. Welcome to another video. Today I am so excited about our video. We are going to be reorganizing all of my books on my bookshelves, and also I bought a new bookshelf, so we are going to be putting that together and putting books on there because I know there's still room on my bookshelves because like this shelf, for example, doesn't have any books on it. This one has like one book, but I also want these. I have one more on the other side of our TV bookshelves that are like built in our living room to be, yes, books, but also, you know, decor, pictures, cute little knickknacks, plants, stuff like that. I don't want it to just be plumb full of books, so we are kind of getting low on space because of that. So without further ado, I am going to take everything off of our bookshelves. I also have a bookshelf in our bedroom that I'm going to be probably adding some books to because there is a little bit of space on that one, and just organizing. And then I'm going to kind of rearrange these shelves because, as you guys can see, I think there are little notches and these shelves can be moved, which is so nice. This literally just came with our house and we didn't even know it before we moved here because we're renting this house, and we rented it sight unseen because we know the owner and stuff like that. But yeah, that is what we're going to be doing. But first, I have my trusty old Alani. This flavor, the new strawberry sunrise, is seriously so good. It's like honestly probably top 3 favorite flavors. This is gonna keep us energized for this big task because it's probably gonna take me a long time. Cheers!
I wrote a message in my notes that I'm never gonna send to you, saying I'm sorry. I guess you never really know what somebody's gonna do when they get lonely. You found somebody better than me to take care of your insecurities.
I almost missed this. Okay, I think the only thing I'm gonna leave, and I'm just gonna like dust around it, is this one because this is almost all of our nonfiction, and most of it is my husband's. I think only 2 of them are mine: When Breath Becomes Air and Atomic Habits, and I think the rest are my husband's. So I think that's the only one that I'm not gonna take everything off of. Now to clean all the shelves, dust and clean them, and then we can figure out what books I'm going to be keeping out here and keeping on these shelves, put those back on, and then we'll probably go to tackle the bedroom little bookshelf and then probably building the other bookshelf. Step 2. Another thing I'm going to do in this video is count all of my books because I don't think I've ever done that, so I don't know like how much it's gone up because I've never done it, but I still think it'd be interesting to know how many books I have. I don't think I have that many. If I had to guess, I would probably guess, just me alone, not including my husband's books, probably around 100. I really don't know. This looks grosser than it actually is. It literally is just chipped paint. So it was like that when we moved in, and we just left it there because we worked with the space that we had with the shelves. So yeah, now I maybe know why that was there. So we'll see what we end up doing. Also, it's chipped on the bottom of this shelf, so this one might have to go maybe over there in like the very corner where no one really sees it, because you can kind of see this from the bottom. For now, we'll just put this on the floor. Before I put books on the bookshelves, I kind of want to organize them by genre better because they kind of were before, but some books, like I feel like they're 2 genres. Like, what genre does it go with better? I don't know. So that's what I'm gonna do first. I have not read these 2 books. They were wedding gifts from my uncle, which was very nice, and honestly, like, I will probably read them. This one is like so small. It's called The Once and Future King by T.H. White, and then this one is A Long Petal of the Sea by Isabel Allende. I don't know what exactly this one is, but this is, it says right on the front, is the world's greatest fantasy classic. This one is historical fiction. So I should probably put these on my TBR card actually. Romances.
I try so hard to be what you need. If you're into the finer things, well, maybe we should let this fall apart. 'Cause I
This book is so tall compared to these. So here, these are my romances. This is all I have. And then these are just like my fiction books. But this is kind of different than these. So maybe this just shouldn't go there. I don't know where this one will go though. Or I could also put The Unmaking of June Farrow and The Wishing Game on this one, which is like magical realism. I know The Unmaking of June Farrow is like 4 genres in one, but maybe this will make it look less weird if I put the Song of Achilles here because it's also tall. Does that look okay? I think I kind of like that. It's a start. Okay guys, as you can see, I did these 2 shelves kind of done, I think, maybe. And then I have just books on these shelves that I know I want them to go on over there as well, which I will show you guys. But first, I started doing the shelf and then I just wanted to get all of the books kind of on a shelf where I wanted them to go. So I didn't finish. I think I might save this shelf for photos / wedding memorabilia. Fun little story about this. I don't show my shelves in here very often, but if you're wondering why I have a clock that is not the correct time at all, which I mean obviously you don't know when I'm filming these videos, but this is the exact time that me and my husband said I do, and this was my best friend's like gift to us. She gave it to us during her maid of honor speech, and we got married at exactly 4:14 p.m., which is so cute. And then I have some of our wedding pictures. Coming along, this is so fun. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch us to the other side now. So this is how I have it over here right now. The only one I've actually done is this one. I love the cover of these books, especially Powerless, so I feel like I might want to display these ones somehow. And then I think the sprayed edges of the Games Gods Play is pretty. And of course we have the 3rd book, Fearless, coming out. By the time I post this, it might be out, but April 8th, and I am planning on reading it like in April, so I'll be able to add that one to this shelf. This one's so cute, maybe it should go in the front. Like, it's so small. I don't know how to display books in a cute way, you guys. I feel like they're too far back. I don't know. I have no idea if I like that or not. I definitely need something. This is a little bit taller of a shelf, so this will fit here, whereas it won't fit on these ones. So I don't know if that matches the vibe of like fantasy though. But I don't really have any that do. I don't know. We'll keep it like that for now. I really wish I liked this book more. I liked it, but like I would never reread it. But I love the cover, so maybe I'll display this one. Except, why is this sticker not even a sticker? It's so annoying. I also really like the Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves covers, so maybe I'll do those. This is our PlayStation. It kind of has to go on like one of these 2 shelves. So I feel like I should put something on here. This is my very small sci-fi section. I am missing the Red Rising books because I'm loaning them out, so they would fit really good here, even maybe with like a candle or something. So I think I'm going to put something there for now. I have this candle, which is so pretty. This is my, you can see me up here, right? Mystery thriller section. We have this picture. If you guys know golf, then you probably know who Bryson DeChambeau is. He just recently won the US Open, which is a major golf championship, which is a huge deal. We met him before he did that, but he was still pretty famous. And we got his signature and a picture with him, so I don't know. We think that's pretty cool. We love golf in this household. We also have a couple other golfish things, so maybe I should go buy that, which is probably gonna end up going over there. My husband has a little trophy that he won in a golf tournament and just like little golf knickknacks. Okay guys, I am done with the living room. So I'm going to show you guys the finished product. I honestly love it so much. The problem, which I guess isn't really a problem, but I don't have, like, I was able to fit all of the books that were previously on here, still on here, while also kind of displaying them more somehow. I don't know how I did that because I swear I was running out of room before, but it was probably just because it wasn't organized. So now I don't really have any books to put on my new bookshelf. So that's funny. I guess maybe I'll save it for a later date when I have more books. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that yet, but anyway, I will insert close-ups as well. But first, on this shelf, sorry if you hear my cat meowing, this is my, or one of my, I should say, fantasy romance shelves. So we have the first book in the Gilded Duology by Marissa Meyer, which is a YA romantasy. We have the Empyrean series, the Games Gods Play, and the Powerless trilogy of what I have of it so far. Again, the last book is coming out very soon, but I still should be able to fit it right here. And this little hummingbird, which you're really supposed to hang from somewhere, but we just have it here right now. This is from my husband's grandpa. He got it from Mexico. And then this is kind of my dedicated Caraval and Shatter Me shelf. I absolutely love this cover of Spectacular, which is the Caraval novella. So I have that one facing out. And then this and this we got from Costa Rica on our honeymoon. It's a little turtle. And this is an ornament, but we have it out because it's cute and we'll put it on our tree when Christmas comes around. Also, I just want to say that I got all of these books in like a box set for Christmas, but they did not come with Imagine Me and Believe Me, and so I ordered these off of Amazon, and they are bigger, and also the spines are different, which is really annoying. Just wanted to point that out. And then this is fantasy, romantasy kind of situation. We have the third book in the Artifacts of Uranus quartet. I've read the first 3, and the only one I own is the third one. And then we have the Dance of Thieves duology, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, some Shay Earnshaw books, Bring Me Your Midnight by Rachel Griffin, the Alice 6, and The Invisible Life of Annie LaRue. This top shelf is my mystery thriller shelf. We have the Inheritance Games, The Housemaid, The Silent Patient, some Colleen Hoover. This might be one shelf that I could put some books on to my other bookshelf, and honestly I think I'm going to, because I did not really love The One by John Mars, or The Woman in Cabin 10, or The Last Thing He Told Me, or The Guest List. These were like less than 4-star reads, so I just feel like they can go on the other shelf. And then this one was looking a little bit full and cramped, so I think actually we are going to move these. So 1 second. I think we're just gonna go with that for now. That's a candle. Again, I'll show a close-up of it, and then we have just a little fake cactus. Again, you can't really see these like corners of these shelves very well, but over here I have Wicked and the Chronicles of Narnia and a little candle. This doesn't look the best, but this is like our PlayStation remote, some like random TV cords, and some DVDs. So I don't know, they're kind of hidden away in there. We have a little hanging plant. We have this little glass cat because we love cats, and our little Bible faith shelf, which is so cute. This is super cool. This is a Bible, but it's like a coloring Bible, and you can also take notes, and the sprayed edges are absolutely so pretty. So I have it facing that way so you can see them. And then down here we have our very small sci-fi section. Again, I don't have the Red Rising series with me right now because I'm loaning it to my sister, but when we do get those, we can kind of move these over and put those here probably. And then I have Vicious by V.E. Schwab, Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, this little cute vase that I really need to put flowers in, honestly. I just haven't yet, but it's still really cute and it looks like a book. And then we have my witchy romances. I don't know, I have those right here. That is this side of our living room bookshelves. Then we will start down here. No books on it. This is just our, again, wedding like memorabilia. Very cute. This is our, I guess you can say, like classic epic fantasy shelf. The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, The Silmarillion. We have a little cute The Shire fire candle, which I got my husband for Christmas or something. And then we have the Game of Thrones books. Absolutely love the look of these books and this little set. Reading, I don't know because they're super small, but I have not read them yet. I really need to do that. And then this one we have some more classics and Stephen King kind of horror shelf with kind of a random picture of me and my husband right there. I don't know. I didn't know where else to put it. The skull kind of matches the vibe. I have actually read Dracula and Frankenstein, which is kind of surprising, but I am full of surprises. If you want to see that, I read them in a video. Stephen King, I've read all of these, but it. Could move it to my TBR cart, but for now it's right here. And then right here we have our Harry Potter shelf. Probably one of my favorite shelves because I love Harry Potter. My favorite series ever. We have the full Harry Potter series, and then we have another copy of The Sorcerer's Stone, which is the Mina Lima edition, if you've heard of them. I really want to get all of them, but so far I have this one. It is so cool. It's fully illustrated and has pop outs and all sorts of things. I have this cute little Hedwig thing. I don't really know what it is. Chocolate frog, some Harry Potter playing cards, and then you can't really see these, but they're just cute little like journals that you can write in. There's a Ravenclaw one, which is my house, and a Gryffindor one, which is my husband's house. I got those and this from Universal Studios. This shelf is also so cute. We have Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, which is an absolutely gorgeous edition I have not read yet. We have The Summer I Turned Pretty, Love and Gelato, Better Than the Movies. So these are like my romances, mostly YA except for Every Summer After. Then we have, this is kind of where it doesn't really make sense because we have kind of some magical realism slash The Song of Achilles. I don't know. But The Song of Achilles is kind of a romance. The Wishing Game has a subplot of romance. The Unmaking of June Farrow does as well. Malibu Rising does as well. The only one that doesn't here is this, well, it kind of does too, The Sordid Life of A.J. Fickery. But these are kind of more just like fiction. I don't know. But I think this one looks really cute. And then up here we just have, again, no books. Well, except for that golf book. But this is kind of our golf shelf. Now let's just go kind of tidy up our other bookshelf in our bedroom and add those couple books that I took off of one of the shelves in here, and then we will count all of the books. Okay, I just reorganized this. Also, I'm trying not to show that way because that's my husband's closet and it's just a mess. So this shelf is kind of the books that I either don't absolutely love, but that I still like enough to probably not get rid of, slash more classics, or books that either me or my husband don't really want out in the other room because they covers kind of like cringe or something. One of the examples of those, which I don't really think so, but my husband does, is the Selection series by Cassandra Cass. Is that her name? Kiera Cass. Just kidding. But I did really like these. And then we have Divergent. I just have the first one. I have The Maze Runner, just the first one. Catching Fire only, not the other ones. We have a second copy of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, but it's just like older and worn, so it's in here. Some, again, classics. Black Beauty, 1984. Huckleberry Finn. I could put this, honestly, this Stephen King novella out with my other ones. I think I'm going to. Sorry, I know I keep changing things around. Some like Christmassy books that, again, I just don't think need to be out there because it's not Christmas time. Some like OG Fault in Our Stars. Most of these ones are the mystery thrillers that I moved into here. Twilight, I just don't really think need to be out on our other shelf, but I still really like them. Still have yet to finish Midnight Sun. I need to do that. And down here, I know you can't really see it fully, but this is just more Bibles and more Bible books, and the 2 books from my uncle I just decided to put in here. This is like a nonfiction that I had to read for college, but I still have it because I actually enjoyed it. And then you can't really see these, but these are 2 children's books that my grandma and my uncle wrote. So I have a copy of both of those, and then nothing on the very bottom shelf except for this Harry Potter box, which is what my full Harry Potter series came in that I have in the other room. I just think it's cool, so I still have it. That is it. So I will count all of these and then also what's on my TBR cart, and then we will will see how many books I own. Okay, I just got done counting my books. I am glad that I caught a couple stragglers here and there. For instance, the book I'm reading isn't on any shelf, so I had to count that one. The only ones I did not count were the 2 children's books, because I feel like that shouldn't count. And then I have like multiple copies of the Bible. Also, I didn't obviously count pretty much any of these books except for the 2 that are mine, which I know you can't really see them, but you know what I'm talking about. And the grand total was 183, which is obviously more than I thought. I thought it was like 100. I had a feeling it was more than that, but I also didn't want to guess way too high. And I'm just absolutely obsessed with how these shelves turned out. I had been itching to do this, and I did one kind of bookshelf tour slash kind of reorganizing video before. It was, I think, close to a year ago, maybe not quite, but I quickly like watched it back recently to kind of see the difference between even my bookshelves before I reorganized them and those bookshelves in that video. And I had so little amount of books at that point, at least that I had read. Like, I think out of this whole side there was maybe 2 shelves with books on it, so it's just fun to kind of look back and compare, which is why I thought I would do another one. And yeah, we didn't even get to building my little rotating bookshelf at all, which I don't think I'm going to do right now because again, I don't really have books to put on there. And also there's a little bit more room still on our bookshelf in the bedroom, but it's always hard because you make your bookshelves look exactly how you want them to, and then when you add books it kind of messes it up a little bit. It's always the hard part about doing your bookshelves and making them look pretty and how you want them to look. But that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!